mine. Crowdfund investor, love of adventure. I'll finally meet every idol of mine. Franchise dissector, merchandise detector. Yes, 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 yes. You're a big weirdo. You're a big weirdo. Yes, 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 yes. Join this weird fandom with me. Join this weird fandom with me.
I may not be a 10, but I'm a natural 20. I was lonely back then, here I am one of many. I can't wait till the time when the weekdays are gone. Got a goal, don't wait up, heading straight to the con.
Yes, 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 yes. We're all big weirdos. We're all big weirdos. Yes, 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 yes. And we'll make this one a hit. We'll make this one a hit.
Testing, mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, friendos. My name is Nez, and we are once again back at it again for some more MonsterCon Sundays, because today we got a big buff BARA BEETLE boyfriend to romance and hug and maybe fuck. Well, that went out the window. Anyway, how is everyone this fine weekend? Hello, Skyla, Kitty. Still no mics in chat? No, we've checked. How do you do, my fellow monster fuckers? Or I guess we're gonna be insect fuckers today. It's funny, really, because I've been catching up on a lot of manga this week. And I caught up on a lot of horror manga. One of them being Island of the Giant Insects, which is a horror manga about islands about giant insects that eat people. And I just can't help but think, this is convenient that we're now romancing the big buff BARA BEETLE boyfriend this episode, but hey, you had your very first D&D session. Ooh, you played as a young wizard joining a fighter on a quest to find a crystal. Congratulations, or my condolences to your first D&D session. However it went. Or better, seeing you play as Moss Man next, bug on bug action is the way to go. That is very appealing. But aside from that, aside from horror manga that I've been catching up on, I finally got to start reading and catch up on the current chapters of Witch Hat Atelier. Gotta say, it's been a long time since I've read a manga that has felt so built different compared to the current manga space right now. It is so manga that you get from educated university graduates and a woman just genuinely built different. It's like, the world building, 10 out of 10. The characters, the visuals, the writing, 10 out of 10. Also, the anime is coming out next year. It was supposed to come out this year, but they pushed it back to next year to make sure it had the highest quality. I can't wait for that. It's probably gonna be the anime of the season when it comes out, just like Frieren was. So yeah, finally got to watch it, got to reading Witch Hat Atelier. Hello, Dammy. Just on time, you appear. Hell yeah. You got captured, your fighter got turned into a dog, you were turned into an electric dragonborn. Sometimes it do be like that in D&D. Sometimes it do be like that. But also sometimes you just sit around the campfire giving kissy faces to all of your party mates. That's also D&D. Anyway though, what else was I about to mention? I forgot. My train of thought left the station. So today, we are going to be romancing one of the side characters for MonsterCon. A new character that has premiered in this game. We're gonna be romancing Bruce the Beetle, who seems to be a... What are they again? Are they a Rhino Beetle? A Hercules Beetle? I think they're a Hercules Beetle. So, let us just get into the thick of things. We're gonna be, I'm gonna check my notes, hold up. Checking my notes. We are going to be charm maxing, actually. And we're gonna need to max min our boldness. Surprisingly, Bruce doesn't like boldness in a partner, but they do like a lot of charm. You had a lot of fun. You plan on involving rope tricks that played out perfectly. Hell yeah. You should also try Baldur's Gate. If you ever feel like playing D&D on your own. How many are we over here? 1 player, regular game? Yes. Kawaii Future Base. We got that. Ah, Spooky Con. For some it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically, and we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belong. Who are we? Are we gonna do bug-on-bug action? We're gonna play as Moss Man? Sure, we could play as Moss Man. There we go.
Lots of weird gossip out there.
Lots of weird gossip out there. But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the afterparty loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the six hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless dating harbinger of destruction to author of renowned fanfic Liam Prom. Hello, Jackal. Welcome to the stream. Liam the Leoncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms that he loved. Omen, 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
I have the
Nico Sharp,
cosplay for that.
an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shape-shifting even if they weren't the best at getting into character. And April 1st, a clown idol who's contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives? Ha! We've had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Tell us 3 things that we like. Okay, so we're gonna be... Hold up. So we're charm maxing and bold minning. What's the most charming of these? Drama? Sure, drama, I guess. Enemies to lovers? I don't know, that might be a bit bold. Although collecting katanas in tournament arcs, definitely bold. Power scaling, definitely bold. Licking metal, charming. Charming. Idol choreographies might be charming. And if anything, sure, enemies to lovers. Choose your top 3 favorite weird forest creatures. I don't know which of these might be bold. You are definitely fun. The butterfly might be charming. The fox, sly. Sure, they're smart. We weren't new to all of this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long.
Let's write
Making our own comic. We had so many ideas and yet always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Charming. What should be the most... I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We get multiple choices. But do any of these involve Bruce? I do not remember. We haven't done... I don't know. We haven't done... Mahou Shoujo in a while. Wait, no. Fine, we could go with Mahou Shoujo. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid. And we were ready to start. And so, we begin with 7 boldness. What are we? The visionary. Also, not really that charming, actually. We're gonna need to work a bit harder. We got no charm whatsoever from our previous choices. Well, okay, hard mode it is. Charm. Gotta grab charm.
You find a cool shirt you like in the commercial stand. It costs $3.99. Then you buy cool zine for $2.99. Then a set of anime badges for $1.99. Then you buy a pack of gum for $0.99. Damn it, you have 4 loose coins jiggling in your pocket. It's annoying as fuck. Luckily, you find a shady guy who whispers, "Give it to me and I'll get you to charm." You feel dirty for some reason, but you got stats and your pockets aren't jiggling anymore. You, Zoe, Omen, and April are checking out all the cool art in the Artist Alley, as well as some not so cool art, for example.
Great. Yang Yang. Hey, you 3 lovely ladies look like you wanna buy a fanzine. Actually, I'm a lovely lady who doesn't want to buy your zine. Easy mistake to make. But I'm running a special right now. Buy 1 zine and get 3 free. Don't miss this unique sale, please.
Hard pass.
We didn't even want 1 zine. Why would we want 3? I'll never understand economics. Oh, there's gotta be something you want. If you wanna buy a zine, I'll give you, my hand. Freshly served. Buggy Love, yes. We're playing as Moss Man. Hello, Venus. Ew. Yum! Wait, this might actually be a good bargain. I have need of a new hand. Could her appendage be attached to me? No, I don't think surgery's that advanced yet.
Oh.
What good is modern medicine then? Cheer up, the hand could be used for other uses. Maybe it's one of those wish-granting hands, like the monkey's paw from that cool story I didn't finish.
Please no, not the monkey's paw again. If the zine sellers insist on selling you a promotion, surely you could come up with a better one.
Well, she must agree to act as your champion if you ever decide to solve a dispute through trial by combat. You always wanted a pilot license. You gotta avoid anything involving boldness. I don't have a pilot's license to give you, though.
Shut up.
You shan't sell us a zine with that attitude. You're good at drawing, right? Aren't you? Just draw us a pilot's license. It's basically a commission. Smart thinking, Zoe.
Soon you have your commission pilot's license and head to an airport. You ask the security guards to let you fly a plane. Have you ever flown a plane before? Oh, great.
Huh.
No, but I've flown in a plane, which probably counts for something.
Where'd you get your pilot's license? We'll need to call the flight academy to confirm your credentials.
We did not get it from an academy. We got it from the convention. Now bring us a plane, I bought a zine, and I will have my promised joyride.
This sounds sketchy, partner. I feel like we gotta play this one safe. I agree. Let's let them fly a very short flight to minimize the risks. The guards let you fly a 2-hour commercial flight.
That was fun. Did you hear the passengers scream for joy when we did a loop-de-loop? We're the best pilots ever. I'm glad we're alive. And I did not pee myself, if that's what you're asking. I was not thinking that. And now you continue not to think about it, honk honk.
This experience changes you all forever. Specifically, it changes your feelings on planes. Given how easy it is to trick airports into letting any old rando fly one, you gain 2 charm and lose. Nope, 2 fun and lose 2 boldness.
It's okay, guys. Don't let the crushing reality that
Can't wait to take
airplane manufacturers are lobbying to only have 1 pilot on planes now, so that there's no more redundancy on the safety. Don't let that crushing reality get you down. Let's go to... We are the comic relief. Let us go to the main stage.
You decide to attend a panel on the merits of soft versus hard magic systems in magical girl fiction. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learn a lot of valuable info on world-building mechanics. You gain 2 smarts from all that knowledge and from learning so many new dick jokes. Then you, April, and Omen meet up with Liam to watch a panel he wants to see. Have you CC'd Richards how email chains can boost performance while working with big teams in the video game industry? Get hype?
Hey, Liam, did you know what would be better than watching this? Ripping my other arm off. Thank you for your input. Why'd you invite us to this, unique panel again?
How ironic.
Because it's terrible, and watching terrible things to complain about them is an intrinsic part of hipster culture.
Oh, am I supposed to complain? Why did you not say so sooner? This panel sucks! I had more fun counting my scabs in an Iron Maiden for 100 years than I am now.
Is that so? If you hate my panel so much, let's see you come up here and do it better. Oh, certainly. Come along, everyone.
I think he was being rhetorical. Oh, that word cannot stop me because I do not know what it means. Come along.
Omen drags April on stage. You come too because you're always down for shenanigans.
Greetings.
Welcome to my panel, you pathetic worms. Today we're discussing, what are we discussing again? I wasn't paying attention. Emails. Oh, I do not know what an emails is. How about I just beat up Liam for the crowd's entertainment instead?
Ugh, I'll save this. The history of the email began in 1971, when the first email was sent by Ray Tomlinson.
Whatever.
Nah, you know what? Kick his ass, Omen.
There must be something other than violence you could do to save this stupid battle.
But what? Reveal secret email sign-offs that will make everyone in the email chain know who's the email boss. Raise the stakes. Do an escapism act in which you try to escape an email chain while trapped in a water tank. That seems too bold. Omen sure has a lot of self-control to not just snap someone's neck when they breathe funny. She's going through a redemption arc program. She can't just do that. Also, Liam's kind of like her coordinator for that program. Let's go to... let's do the secret email sign-offs. Maybe that might be creative. None of these are charming.
So mainstream.
Good call, Nez. Many people fall back on tired sign-offs like sincerely, best wishes, have a good day. So mainstream.
Not me! Look at my sign-off! It's super original and very polite. Dear merch distributor, thanks for fixing that goofy error. I know the one job I hired you for can be hard. It was a pleasure not to fire you today. Love and honks, April 1st.
That was a polite sign.
More polite than breaking his kneecaps, yes. I must say, this email shit seems soul-sucking and tedious.
Yes, the crowd agrees in unison.
Then why do you do it? If I had to sign off on an emails, I would not mince words. I would probably mince people. Something like, if you ever contact me again, I will fucking kill you dead. The undefeatable Omen.
I mean, that would certainly send a message. Everyone in the audience decides to bring Omen's effective strategy into their own email chains. This results in mass layoffs in several industries. Oh, look at your impact, Nez. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 boldness for your unsolicited panel.
Exactly what we needed, though.
Where to next?
We are the meme. Wowee. So far, it's been like a whole ass decade since the term meme has entered the lexicon. How much more gas do we have in the word meme? When are memes gonna become outdated? At least the term memes. 2077? When we reach the cyberpunk era of... Nope, never mind. We're already there. It's just not that flashy. We got the poverty. We got the extreme wealth disparity. We got the unethical tech. There are just no neon signs. Currently working on a concentric kinky prompt fanfic. Ooh. Remember when they were called cyber sayings? What? Memes were called cyber sayings? I've been around. Unk's been around for a while and I've never heard of that. I'm not Unk yet. I got 1 year left. Barely half a year left.
You enter a competitive tarot tournament because you're reckless enough to gamble your entire future. After several hanged men and burning towers, you decide to harness the power of celestial bodies. With your best Yu-Gi-Oh! Impression, you throw down Pluto. Pluto isn't a planet anymore. You're playing with an old deck. You're disqualified, and your opponent also predicts that you'll die of chlamydia. While you just gained +1 terrible fate, you also got 2 fun, because dying from chlamydia means at some point you will get laid. Later, you attend the VTuber modeling workshop with Liam, Zoe, and Doug.
I'm finally done. Look at my avatar, everyone. I honestly think this is some of my best work.
Hello? Is someone out there?
Wow.
Well, Doug, you added a voice modulator to yours. Show me how.
I did it.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Doug, did you upload something to your avatar called experimental personality malware.exe? Did I? Ah, fudge. I was trying to download an edgy off-market hairstyle.
Who's there? I can hear you beyond the screen. Are you the one who created me?
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to make you sentient. I just wanted to be you. Well, use you as a persona.
Oh, like you wanted to wear me as a costume.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I see. So you want to be inside me?
No, definitely not like that.
Wait, let's hear him out.
Actually, let's not. Think of a way to ditch this weird sentient avatar so your friends can get back to thinking about being you instead. Being inside you instead.
We should probably send them off to live in a certain digital circus. Hello, Lozala, what did you miss? Nothing as of yet. We have yet to call up Bruce, the Beetle. Compress it into a zip file, upload it into a flash drive, abandon the flash drive at the doors of an orphanage. These days, it's all about training your AI models on one specific thing until they master it. Train this anime-looking AI to master the most anime sport. Volleyball! I don't know which is more charming. None of these seem to be charming. But if we're training something, I don't know. Sure. I mean, the worst comes to worst, we'll get boldness.
Fuck yeah.
Does this mean it's time for a training montage?
Sure, if by that you mean a montage of us uploading hundreds of volleyball playbooks and videos into the avatar's memory.
Oh, that's way less exciting.
Sorry, we can't solve every problem we have by doing training montages, committing crimes, or resorting to strategically placed trapdoors.
It's okay. Besides, uploading all those playbooks we don't actually own and haven't paid for sounds sorta shady, so I guess it's still crime adjacent.
You three lead some interesting lives.
Several hours later, you've trained the AI to be a volleyball master. It doesn't take much to sell it to a sports channel who wants to cut half its staff. It's a bit of a yikes, but you can't backpedal now.
Welcome back to 20XX Beach Volleyball Championship. I'm your host, Hunter McCarthy. Let's give a warm welcome to our new co-host, Volleybot version 1.0.2.
Greetings. The home team is currently executing a cross-court shot with an almost mathematically perfect angle. Calculations show an 8.5 chance of being intercepted by either the enemy libero or backcourt.
Incredible analysis, Volleybot.
I'm torn between admiring the precision of your volleyball knowledge and fearing that AI will take my job without government providing a universal basic income plan.
A valid concern, my colleague. I, on the other hand, hurt for different reasons. As I possess all the knowledge of this sport, and yet I will never know how it feels like to hold the volleyball in my hands.
Whoa, so cool.
Whoa, that's my avatar on the radio, everybody. I've never been so proud.
I'm happy for you, Doug, but I can't help but feel a bit dirty after this.
Would you feel better if we go get some hot dogs and rally for the implementation of ethical AI regulations?
Not bad. I think so, yes.
So you all have a good time, rallying for a good cause, and the hot dogs make it even better. You gain 2 fun, and lose 2 boldness for solving our problems with volleyball.
I can't wait to tell everyone about this.
So far, so good. Couch potato. We're fine with that. Our charm is rising, our boldness is minning. It's sinking. Let's go to the hotel and outdoors.
Lounging around the hotel, you see a sign in front of the conference room. Con artist meeting!
Wow, awesome. You learn a lot of cool techniques. They feel much more like scams, but who are you to judge what is and isn't art?
You gain 2 creativity, learning to bend the truth to make a quick buck.
Liam never needs to buy hot dogs. He can turn into a hot dog stand. sometimes we don't let our hobbies become monetized and commercialized like that. Sometimes we want to keep some hobbies to ourselves, like turning into a hot dog stand and feeding our own hot dogs to our friends. Huh.
You're wondering which of your friends you'll coincidentally run into next when you see Liam and Omen arguing nearby.
Look, as your sponsor, I'm just saying, I don't think you've been bringing the right attitude to the meetings lately.
Fuck the redemption arc program.
And I am saying that the Redemption Arc program is stupid, pointless bullshit, and I want out. You know you'll have to go back to prison if you quit, right? I know, but can I not just do what the youths are doing with their jobs these days? I believe it is called quiet quitting. No, Omen, you can't quiet quit rehab. Fuck! I hate this! What is the point of being good anyway? It's just something you have to do. I do not have to do anything. This is just what Big Good wants you to think. Goodness is a requirement to live in a civilized society. You have to make positive choices and care about other people. Objection! I can be evil and care about some other people. I care very much about Doug and April and Nez. What about me?
Huh.
As I was saying, I can care for others and still subjugate the universe to my ruthless totalitarian rule. These are not conflicting ideals. I'm out. Fuck it. I give up. Nez, I see you hiding behind that pillar. Make yourself useful and give me an inarguable reason why Omen should choose to live a life of good. Well, it's cool to have morals, and if you manage to collect all the morals, they let you add a new rule to the rules of conduct. How else are you gonna get a good rating at ratemymorals.com? This seems charming because we're about rating shit.
That's completely absurd.
That isn't a thing, Nez. You can't just say random bullshit and expect it to be true.
Sure you can. You pull up ratemymorals.com and shove it to Liam's face.
I hate it here. Look, you don't even need a profile for other people to rate you. Here's your score, Liam.
Let me see that. 1.9 stars? What do these reviews say? Jennifer W. thinks my constructive criticism of her shitty cooking blog was a vicious attack on her character. That's bullshit! I could have been much meaner. I'm making an account and demanding that she change her rating.
Right, because badgering people on the internet is definitely a sign of having good morals. Enough about Liam, how many stars do I have? Wow. I didn't even know it was possible to have negative stars. What? Why am I so badly rated? Let's see. Pamela H. says you stabbed her. Roger B. says you stabbed him. Sam T. left multiple stabbing-related reviews. That prick. There's a reason my knife went back for seconds. Oh, and how many times do I have to tell you that stabbing people is not okay? Well, it sounds stupid when you say it, but if several strangers on the internet are also saying it, I suppose it must also be true.
While annoyed, even Liam can't deny that this will hopefully bring a positive change to Omen's stabby outlook on life. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 fun. Liam is basically Omen's parole officer they live with, yes. I don't know about living with. Keeping an eye on. Now that's a fanfic idea. Parole officer and parolee dynamic. Hell yeah, I love me my problematic ships. Let's go to the friendomat and call up Bruce. We got 2 spices on this one. You invite Bruce to join you at the con.
Of course. Can't wait to hug everyone there. Can I practice with you first?
Sure.
Bruce, tell us, what is your type?
Well, I certainly like people who aren't afraid of public displays of affection. I love hugs, but not the illegal ones. Those shady hug dealers are ruining the reputation of us huggers. Say no to crimes and no to illegal hugs.
It's him. It's the boy. It's Bruce.
Let's write something juicy.
What would we rate Nez's modals? It's the original buff bug. No illegal hugs. You gotta ask for consent when you hug people at a con. And even then, you gotta put on deodorant first. And take a shower. And probably groom yourself before you even think of asking the question. And even then...
Before getting into the drawing part of your comic project, you call upon a couple of your friends. You just realize some of your characters look exactly like them. Happens when you have such cool looking friends, so you thought it'd be nice to get their approval to use their likeness first.
What would be a weird yet cool explanation for why you made $1 million last year? Correct use of grammar, you infuriated a lot of people online and you made money out of it.
Uranus, but trust me, it was cool.
People got into buying merch of your face, ironically, but you made money, unironically. I got the hiccups. So fuck 'em. Charming.
If you could remove something from your day-to-day life, what would you remove? People who don't realize how beautiful your hair is don't even have to think about it.
Charmaxing. Now let's meet up with
Find
Bruce.
some juicy gossip.
At the Sands, you find a fanzine vendor. You ask her what her zines are about. They're about you, she replies. You open one of her fanzines, it's full of badly cropped pictures of you. You feel you should be disturbed, but you feel flattered. You buy a copy. Dang, some of these pics you haven't even seen before. You're bowled over by your own two charm.
She got cryptid photos of Moss Man.
You're walking around with Bruce, who's taking a break from giving out free hugs. Well, he still has his sign and stops to hug strangers from time to time. But it's kinda cute. They're funny choices. You love Monster Prom, especially shipping Damon and Brian. That's your OG ship. Hell yeah. When do we get Monster Prom reverse? You used to be terrified of bugs when you noticed 20 of them by your window? I feel like the fear of bugs is sort of it's a thing that is taught to you by either your parents or the things that we watch in media. Bugs are scary, bugs are gross, cockroaches are gross, but in reality, they're there to eat up all the dead things, to make our plants grow, but also, they're kinda cute. We wouldn't have Pokemon if Ken Sugimori wasn't autistic about bug catching.
So, have you always been a professional
Wait, no, this is Moss Man. I'm mixing my bugs apart. So, have you always been a professional free hugger?
Oh, not at all. I've only been doing this for a couple years. I used to be a wrestler, but I got tired of using my arms for violence.
Huh. Well, isn't wrestling sort of a choreography? It's still cool, but it's not actual violence.
Wait, really?
Yes?
I'm shocked. My old wrestling partner was obsessed with winning, and we certainly used violence to get what they wanted. But the worst part was...
What?
They never wanted to hug to celebrate when we won a match!
Oh my god, that's even worse than the violence, I think.
I was so devoid of physical affection and reassurance. My arms were cold and lonely, touching others only for suplexes, camel crushes, and power bombs.
Can you put Moss Man in a full Nelson?
Anyway, wrestling made me too sad, so I ended up quitting for good. Free hugs are much better.
What if the problem wasn't the wrestling, but having a bad partner?
Maybe.
Come on, I saw your eyes light up when you mentioned wrestling. What if you gave it a second chance with a partner, who isn't a psychopath? Boss man, your visage causes calamities to happen.
That could be nice. Maybe we'd even have stuff in common.
Like wrestling?
Yeah, and maybe they would also celebrate wins with a victory hug.
Bruce seems really excited, so you download Stablemates, the #1 app to find wrestling partners. Which one looks interesting for Bruce?
Ooh, we get to choose. Rock Hard. Is that his wrestling name, or is he just happy to see you? Only one way to find out. The Praying Mantis. If she eats the head of her mate, imagine what she does to her adversaries. Is this Stu and Stella? I'm pretty sure Stella looks different. This is a new character. We've never seen a mantis monster before. Stu is Delph material. You open another Prom game, Damon will be romanceable, so you can choose Brian and choose Damon again, all over again. Let's go with... Is any of this gonna gain us boldness? Hold up. Getting eaten by our partner seems a bit... might not be for me. Fine. Stu is rock hard.
I don't know. He sounds tough and aggressive, like my old partner. I wouldn't want to fall back into old relationship patterns.
Trust me, there's nothing aggressive about Rock Hard. I'll tell him to come over.
A few minutes later, your old friend Stu is here.
Whoa. Whoa, my dude, long time no see. Wait, you're hanging out with my wrestling date? This is Hugbug, right? Yeah, good to meet a fellow wrestling fan. Oh, you like wrestling too? What are the odds? I mean, we met on a wrestling app, so... Oh, right, my bad. So tell me about you. Have you ever gone pro? Yeah, although it's been a long time, now I focus on giving free hugs. What? I love hugging. It's like wrestling, but slow and super comfy. That's a nice way to look at it. I've always wanted to use hug-based techniques in my matches, but my old partner said it was not a winning strategy.
Their whole martial arts dedicated to hugging. Like judo. Right? I don't know my martial arts. Mud wrestling. Sure, but I don't know if that counts as a martial art. Mud wrestling. Yeah, my favorite sport. Mantises can produce even without mates. Ah, so they have sex and they eat their partner's head for the love of the game. Based.
No offense to your ex, man, but that's silly as fuck. Wrestling is an art. There's no winners or losers. No, there's absolutely winners and losers. Oh, wait, really? I may not have been paying attention enough. Anyway, maybe if we partner up, we could invent some new hug-based moves. Yeah, we could call one the Rock Hard Bug Hug. Whoa, that's both of our names together.
This is looking really promising. You gain 2 fun for your flawless wrestling matchmaking, but also lose 2 boldness.
Wait, why are we...
Others will never believe this.
Why are we matchmaking other people to wrestle sensually with Bruce? I feel like we got the short end of the stick there. We are the Casanova, though. I guess, fine. We're gonna go to the zone.
You check out the games going on in the community zone, and you find an area dedicated to retro games. You start by playing some N64 games, then you go further back in time to play the original Super Mario, where Mario was a dick. You round out your playing session by playing checkers and the royal game of Ur. Your Mesopotamian gamer skills grant you 2 fun. Lately, Omen has been intrigued by VTubers. Oh no. But they have had a hard time understanding what they are exactly. Trying to explain them has proven fruitless, which makes sense considering it took Omen half an hour to grasp the concept of a revolving door. So as they say, show and don't tell. You, April, and Zoe decide to take Omen to a VTuber modeling workshop.
You're telling me these virtual avatars command legions of Twitch subscribers? How can I harness this kind of power?
The secret to creating a fan base is to know your niche and give the people what they want.
Zoe,
You can also make your avatar like very hot, which is what a lot of people often want anyway. Huh. So the lewdness is the secret ingredient? Then why are your avatars clothed? Watch will wipe your account if you show pornographic content. It's a mistake you only make once. What if I made mine fully clothed, but I put on a big handsome cock on their face? Does that count as too lewd? Probably. Ah, this is impossible. I give up on trying to understand this virtual nonsense. This is the revolving doors all over again. I still want to control the masses. Nez, you design an avatar for me. You often seek to impress us. I promise I will be impressed if you succeed at this. Omen, don't exploit Nez's obvious weaknesses. It's not nice. It's not exploiting his obvious weaknesses. It's encouraging his potential skills for our own enjoyment. Come on, I want to see a cool VTuber avatar. Who am I trying to fool? Let's see some cool avatars.
Well, which avatar should we give Omen? You can see a future where Prom games get better and better. How many more must we go through? We're at the fourth? We're at the fourth game. Big Bird with a barbed baseball bat. Omen will surely appreciate a fucked up ostrich that instills fear into any potential hater. Iron Mama, an adorable take on Omen's themes, but through a much more approachable, cutesy surface. Well, because we're not bold maxing, and this might actually be charming, we're gonna choose the Iron Mama.
I mean, it sure is cute.
You sure about that?
But are we sure Omen will want an avatar that kawaiifies her century of pain and imprisonment?
It could be her lord.
Let me see that, you three.
What is this thing? It is amazing!
Like, good amazing?
Are you kidding? It's so silly and adorable you'd hug it if it wasn't covered in spikes.
Fascinating.
Ah, how enlightening it is to know that these Iron Maidens can look so silly from the outside. Because believe me, they do not feel silly inside. It feels almost therapeutic to laugh at the device that brought me pain for so long. You could say the Iron Maiden is now filled with silliness instead of a bleeding omen. April, don't make jokes about that. Sorry. I got you. Honk.
You three hug Omen, even if they are covered in spikes. You lose 2 boldness, but you gain 2 charm for choosing the silly and adorable avatar.
Off to find some
Just 3 gals
gossip.
designing VTuber avatars for each other. And 1 moss man. 3rd wheeling. 4th wheeling. I will take a sip of my coffee. It's probably cold by now. Okay. Let's go to, what are we again? We are the routine rat! Why must you say it like so? Let's go to the hotel.
You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy-looking people sitting down.
Hey, welcome to the Smoker's Lounge. Smoker's Lounge.
Wow. I got smoker's lung from that line.
One of them says to you,
There's no smoker's lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Wanna puff?
he asks. You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you strike up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses. They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR videos, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives you 2 creativity. You're spending the day touring the con with Zoe, one of your favorite people, surrounded by all your favorite stuff. What could be better? Well, except for the fact that it seems like she's got something on her mind. She's weirdly spacey. She doesn't even seem to hear you when you ask if she wants your yaoi or yuri flavored baba tea.
Huh? What? Oh, I don't mind. Get me either. Love is love, right?
You look around for something that might catch her interest and spot someone in a horrifying Garfield cosplay. Maybe you could go and ask for a picture.
OMG!
I love it! Let's go over and... Sorry, what were we talking about?
This really isn't like Zoe. You ask if she's okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's like, there's a super blood moon tonight, which was one of Zagor's things. So all these stupid evil cultists keep trying to summon me to destroy reality. It's really fucking annoying. Like, I'm not an entity of destruction and despair anymore, people. Get with it! I guess not everyone got the memo. I'm out of the game.
That is annoying. Don't these stupid cultists realize their attempts to destroy reality are interrupting your time with Zoe? You better find a way to stop them from bugging her. Honestly, some romanceables are sweet, like there are good moments with Damien. You grew to like him because you learned so much about him.
He just wants to be a hairstylist.
Spread the rumor that Zagord has been vanquished. Write an obituary. Publish in the weekly Dark Arts newspaper. Or Zoe could edit her summoning settings to allow voicemail. It'll save her from having to answer these fuckers. You could record a silly voicemail message together.
Deep in the bowels of an ancient temple, a forgotten cult conducts a dark ritual. The leader stands on a plinth, slits the throat of a sacrifice, and lets the blood flow.
Lorem ipsum dolor sitamet. Hear us, almighty Zagord. We offer these sacrifices under the blood moon and beg you grant us your favor.
The blood fills the channels of the floor and begins to glow an unearthly green.
Holy shit, it's working!
Greetings, beauty mortals. What is your desire?
Oh, terrible thing of destruction and despair! Use your unholy power to tear reality asunder as is prophesied in the ancient.
Just kidding. This is a voicemail. Gotcha. Leave a message after the...
Oh, fuck yeah, baby, do it like that!
Nez, stop. I'm trying to record the...
Stop it! Oh yeah, I'm totally having sex right now and not just making annoying noises.
Shh, let me finish. Leave a message after the beep, beep.
Hi? Zagord? We're a cult and we're calling about, the destruction of reality. Call us back after the sex. Cheers?
Cool.
Well, that was hilarious. Now I can just delete all the voicemails when I feel like it. Thanks for helping me get those jerks off my back.
With summons going straight to voicemail, Zoe is free to enjoy the con with you again. Gain to fun and lose to creativity.
Look at the lights!
Enjoy the sex. Cheers. The next time a bozo in your group chat starts bragging about their sex life, enjoy the sex. Cheers. Let's go to the main stage.
You sit down to watch a panel about new proposed CTRPG classes. There are tons of cool options, like Insurance Salesperson, or Horse with Knife Shoes, and Steve. Your mind is bursting with new TTRPG world-building ideas to counter Steve's naturally overpowered abilities, giving you 2 smarts. Afterwards, you, Omen, April, and Doug go to see an orchestra perform the score for Skyrim. All you need to do is find a place to sit.
Hey, I found some empty seats. Let's sit here. Oh, sorry, but you can't. I'm actually saving that seat for my friend who's in the bathroom.
You are saving this seat? You mean to imply that sitting in any other chair would be unsafe?
No, saving seats is a thing friends do for each other. It's fine, we can sit further down. Sorry, I'm saving those seats too. For my other friends, they're also in the bathroom. Okay, no problem. What about these seats? Nope, I'm saving those for my friend and his cousin. Or maybe he said she was his fiancé. They're in the bathroom at any rate. Then they can view the concert from the toilets that they are so obsessed with. Give me a safe seat in which to park my ass or die.
No, Omen, you can't kill him.
Because I'm gonna murder him first, and then I'm gonna eat his guts. Nom 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 nom.
Okay, getting this guy to give up his seats is quickly becoming a life or death situation for him. Convince him to let you sit.
Are you sure you're already at the saving seat stage of a friendship? Maybe this is a bit too much and it'll make your friendship awkward. We're better friends than your friends. We have Lambos. Some of us have more than one Lambo. How many people are in the bathroom? The games sometimes make you question who's top or bottom. Everyone can be a switch if you try hard enough. This seems more charming.
Really? I didn't know there were stages of friendship. Of course there are. Stage 1 is sending each other funny memes. Stage 2 is going out to eat together.
Stage 3 is finally sharing the deep stuff, like how your bat balloon kink might be tied to your mommy issues.
Oh. Right. April does have mommy issues.
Anyway, seat saving is stage 4. Oh man, I didn't even think I'm in stage 1 yet. I haven't sent my friends any funny memes.
I can help.
I have a funny meme saved just in case I ever want to make a new friend. What are your friends' phone numbers? I don't know. Come to think of it, I don't even know their numbers. Or their names for that matter. Oh well, case solved then. It's still too soon for you to save seats for them. Oh, gotcha. Oh, thank goodness I ran into all of you so you could set me straight. I'm gonna go find my friends and start at stage 0, telling them my name.
He leaves, and you can finally sit and enjoy the concert with your friends.
Huh. That ended well.
Hey, since it got brought up, are we at the saving seat stage in our friendship? Of course we are, silly goose. We know each other's names and everything.
Doug, if someone tried to take your seat, I would rip their heart and eat it raw.
Aw, thanks.
How sweet. You gain 2 charm from the magic of seat-saving level friendship, but lose 2 fun.
You're still in stage 1 with the guys you flirted with? How the fuck does that work? I mean, you gotta believe in the memes. Let's pick a box. If anything, I don't know. This might be risky though, but also we could possibly grab Bruce. He is on the box. Fine, take the risk. How bad could it be to our charm or boldness? The Battle Beetle! Wait, never mind. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. Yeah. It's one thing if one of our stats gets switched, but the problem is we need our boldness low and our charm high. I think it is time to travel back in time. Oh no! We're in the void! How scary. Maybe it wasn't fate after all. I thought we wanted Bruce, but no. We don't want Bruce. Okay, we'll play it safe. Fungible fungus. Makes you see romance options in a strange new way. Oh no. Day 3.
It's gotta have a twist.
Can you guess what time it is? It's comic time. Time to brainstorm.
You know you shouldn't, but you are totally getting this gift for your nephew's 5th birthday. A team of lawyers, one day he might need it. A collection of strong opinions on the meat industry if the internet won't listen to you, maybe a 5-year-old will. A gun. A gun, but one with some cute patterned print. It's for a child after all. This might be creative. This is smarts. No, this might be smarts. Team of lawyers. I don't know. Gun with cute. One of these was charming. What terrible thought keeps you up at night? The real you died years ago and you're just an AI replica replacing it. France doesn't exist. It's just a product of our collective imagination. Your pet probably wants you dead. At some point in your life, you'll be forced to eat a loved one. It's not a matter of if, but when. I'm not sure if any of these are charming. Maybe this? None of them are charming. Let's see.
Who next?
Let's stop by the vendors for some more charm. What are we? The fuckable. The fuckler.
Walking around the merch hall, you notice a stand of retro toys. Hey, some of these you remember from your childhood. Actually, you remember all of them. Did this guy raid your parents' house? You buy all of them just in case. Life was full of charm back then, before reality made you a cynic. You might be too old for these toys today, but you can still siphon true charm from the memories. You're searching for some place to buy a gently used body pillow when you see Omen, Doug, and Nico gathered around the strange camo pattern booth.
Wow.
Ah, right. That's what the fungible fungus did. I remember. Wow, Nico, did you see this poster? It says this anime has almost 500,000 fans worldwide. I can't even count that high. I'll bet none of them are better fans than me. Fans of... what's this fandom called again?
This fandom is called Army, and it's so good it'll kill every other fandom and just take their stuff.
I distrust your grand pronouncements. What makes this fandom so powerful? The funding of the entire government.
Let me put it this way. Every year we get more funding than healthcare, education, and public transit combined. Clearly everyone must love us. It's not like we've got such a monopoly on force that the government itself is scared of upsetting us. It's all love.
Wouldn't Moss be almost 60? Mothman was sighted in 1966. Moss could be even older. You wanna eat Doug? Everyone looks funny. They've reverted to their actual monster forms. Like Jello. Wow, I love public transit. People leave so much cool stuff behind on their seats. If this is better than that, I'm in.
Now you're talking.
And those uniforms, iconic. I'm already working on my army sona. My friends, this is obviously a cynical recruitment attempt at a thinly disguised military superpower. The real question is this. Do we get our own guns?
Oh baby, you'll get so many guns. You could use them instead of clothes.
Oh no! As much as you love to imagine your friends dressed in full gun corps, you won't be able to smooch any of them if they die in war. But how will you convince them not to join?
Tell your friends that the army is lame. All the cool people are joining the Space Force. Show your friends how the army stifles creative expression by asking whether you can customize your weapons and uniforms. I'm not sure if the Space Force is bold or not. But this is creative. This might be charming, question mark? Space Force it is. There's a Space Force?
I mean, yeah, but you don't want to join them. All that time in zero gravity has made them weak.
Heck yeah!
That's perfect. I'm super weak. I don't even have bones. At least, not any that belong to me. I always knew I was destined to be a daring starship captain. When all the Space Force combines into a giant mecha, I'm so gonna be... Hold up. I'm so gonna be the head.
But Space Force doesn't have a mecha. They're just a bunch of nerds who sit in chairs all day.
That's some pretty big talk from a guy who wasn't even good enough to get into the Space Force.
What about you, evil warlord? Please, I'll give you 30 guns. I've got so many.
No deal.
No thank you, puny underling. Why bother conquering the nations of this planet when I can conquer every planet?
You leave the army recruiter to cry all over his guns. Your friends all want to join the Space Force immediately. The best you can do is a space-themed pizza restaurant. No one is fooled, but everyone loves pizza. You gain 2 fun because of pizza, but lose 2 boldness for shirking combat duty.
Off to find some juicy gossip.
He dresses like he's from the mid-20th century. Chance is that he's the OG. Moss Man. The OG Moss Man. He didn't have Moss parents? Now that's just sad. Let's go to the zone.
You sit down to play a really complicated European board game. You don't want to make a fool of yourself, so you pick up the manual and start reading. Days pass, seasons change, cities crumble and are covered in sand. When you finish the manual, you find yourself in an empty post-apocalyptic wasteland. Just kidding, you fell asleep. But what you did get to read of in the manual was too fun. Afterwards, meet up with Liam and April to go to a Japanese kintsugi workshop. Fucking things up and haphazardly fixing them is your specialty, so this should be easy.
Greetings, my friends.
Nosferatu. I should really also get to watching that new Nosferatu movie. I heard it was good. Also, clown. Sad clown. My coffee is empty.
Greetings, my friend. Do you two know what kintsugi is?
Yeah, it's when you repair broken pottery by...
Fear not, I'll explain it. It's when you repair broken pottery by filling the cracks with lacquered gold. It can be seen as a metaphor for making a broken thing more beautiful than ever, much like one's tarnished soul.
I wish it was a metaphor for you shutting the fuck up. So what did you bring to do kintsugi on? I brought this urn.
You're going to shatter and then repair an urn. What about the ashes?
I'll mix those into the gold lacquer paste. It'll be both morbid and beautiful, just like clowns. Honk honk.
I don't know, but... April, there's nothing beautiful about your current visage. Also, speaking of Clussies, did you guys hear that they're doing a prequel series to the It franchise? The It movies? Pennywise is coming back. What's it called again? The start of Derry? The beginning of Derry? They're doing a prequel series. Or was it a prequel movie?
Sometimes you alarm me, April.
What? It's a cute idea. Besides, I'm sure Nez brought something way weirder.
Actually, you didn't bring anything at all. You weren't aware that you had to bring your own breakables. You gotta improvise something. Seeing April as a real clown turns the quote from funny to actual criminal. Everyone looks so weird.
It's because we got the fungible fungus.
No time to think. Smash your arm with an emergency hammer until you finally have something broken with you. Your bank account. You've been broke for too long and it sounds like it could be beautifully fixed by adding some gold. You take the gold dust provided to you by the workshop and lovingly coat your bank account in it. It's slow going since gold dust isn't particularly valuable in small quantities. But soon the gold starts to heal your finances, making them whole again.
That's quite
I
a
see it
disruptive
now.
choice.
When treated with kintsugi, something broken can only be fixed. Can not only be fixed, but transformed into something better than it began.
Are we seriously acting like Nez stealing from the workshop is somehow art?
Money, money, money.
Then again, my own bank account could use some kintsugi as well. Teach me your ways, Nez. I want to be a master kintsugi artist too.
Never has a bank account ever looked so busted, yet so beautiful. You actually managed to move Liam to tears. You also managed to move about $200 worth of gold dust in before getting kicked out from the workshop. Dinner is on you tonight. You gain 2 smarts from gaming the system. In a beautifully profound way, but it comes at the price of 2 boldness.
I did not want to break our own body. To break our own bones to fix with kintsugi. The moment. We are the moment. Let's go to the stage.
You decide to watch a panel discussing fighting game archetypes. Your main goal is to determine which archetype you are. Are you a grappler like Bruce or are you a zoner? By the end of the panel, you realize you are the very rare lover. A highly ineffective archetype for fighting games. Makes sense, you are better fit for a dating sim. You gain 2 smarts for achieving such self-awareness. Grab some glow sticks and do vocal warm-ups. You, Liam, and Doug are watching April perform a concert today.
April! April! Woo! Go April, knock 'em dead. This is Doug, by the way.
Yeah, we could tell.
You know she doesn't go on stage for another hour, right?
Yeah, but I still want her to know that we're here to support her, so she'll do well.
Fortunately, whether or not April's concert goes well is out of our hands. A good idol concert needs rigor, cohesion, functional glow stick choreography. April's fools, well, just look at them.
You all look out at the crowd, attempting to pump their glow sticks to the beat of the song playing on the loudspeaker. If you were trying to time your heart to the asynchronous beat the April's Fools produce, you'd surely go into cardiac arrest.
Oh god, they really are terrible. What if April's concert is bad? She'll be so sad. She might get depressed and quit music and shave all her hair off.
That's a bit extreme.
Extreme problems require extreme freakouts, Liam. We have to make sure this concert goes well. April's life basically depends on it.
You've never seen dog more delicious and a snack.
You want to play with Liam's ears? You can't just say that to people with pointy ears.
Who knows, it might be an erogenous zone. Technically though. IRL, they are erogenous zones. Giggity.
It's up to you guys to save the concert. How can you make April's Fools more in sync?
Make a deal with the devil. April's Fools will gain decent coordination in exchange for 10 years of their lives. They'll thank you later. Harvest all their souls and hoard them all together into a single raccoon, and then bring them back.
It's like a coordination furry boot camp.
Sacrificing their lives to the devil seems too bold, but also we have negative boldness, so it doesn't really matter. But also, put all their souls into a single deformed eldritch raccoon.
There's still an hour before the concert, more than enough time to bond by raccoon. After some serious spell casting.
What the hell?
What just happened? I feel crowded and stinky and kind of rabid.
Same. All evidence suggests that Nez just harvested our souls inside of a single raccoon.
What? God damn it, I hate it when he does this.
It's not that bad.
We just have to synergize with the hundreds of April's Fools in here.
How is that not so bad?
Let's just make the best of a bad situation, alright? There's no room for negativity in this raccoon. We all gotta work together to control the body, Liam. Do you want to be in charge of the toes, the left eardrum, or the uterus?
The uterus, you say? That would be new for me.
You reverse the spell an hour later. Please impregnate me. I don't want to lose my eggs.
Oh, it's over. Thank God, Nez, you'll be hearing from my therapist.
April goes on stage to perform, and the concert goes off without a hitch. Furry Boot Camp was a success.
Thanks for coming, guys. We had a really good show tonight. The crowd was so in sync. When you say we were so in sync, it was as if we'd bonded by operating the body of a small animal together. Did Nez do the harvest everyone's souls in a raccoon thing again?
Yes.
You're the best.
Aww.
You gain 2 smarts and lose 2 boldness. Never underestimate the power of team building inside the body of a raccoon.
Off to find some juicy gossip.
You heard Liam impregnate him. I think Pregnante Liam hasn't been concocted by Zoe yet. Or maybe it has.
You're in the hotel room sewing your cosplay costume when you mistakenly sew it onto the bed's blanket. You could unsew it, but that would mean admitting you made a mistake. You decide to properly implement a blanket in the costume design and leave your dumb ego intact. Look at you being a stubborn dum-dum. Here, have 2 creativity for such out-of-the-box thinking. Apparently a day at the con wasn't enough to exhaust you because you and your friends decided to hit up a karaoke club. April and Liam are finishing their duet now.
Butts, 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 butts.
All about those butts.
My turn. You're on deck, Nez.
Time to pick a song that wows everyone. Yet another classic situation where you have to choose wisely to impress your friends. What do you sing? Wait, hold that thought. Some sort of horrible flaming portal just appeared, and out of it walks an infernal hell beast.
What the fuck?
Nico, what the fuck did you do?
I was just singing. Let's not jump to conclusions. We don't know if my song had anything to do with this beast being summoned. What are you singing? Infernal beast summoning spell from the 4th circle of hell! Oh, it was in the country music category. What else was I supposed to sing in this getup? Hip-hop.
Did you read the title of the song?
Yes, but who am I to judge how artists choose to name their songs, Liam? I thought you were all about disruptive art.
Meanwhile, the hell beast is destroying everything in its sight. It also looks like April's fled the scene and locked the door behind her. April, let us out!
Sorry, but no.
But if I open the door, the beast could get out and go on a murder spree. Less people will die this way.
Less people who happen to be your friends!
It wouldn't be nice if I let personal bias affect my choice.
You gotta do something about this, Hell Beast, or you won't be alive to attend the con tomorrow. Or ever again. Take advantage of your surroundings. Choose a duet so the beast is forced to sing alongside you instead of murdering you all. When in doubt, choose blackmail. Tell April that if she doesn't let you out, you'll spend your dying breath posting no makeup photos of her online. Well, we could have a little duet. Free! Free! I should never sing again. You choose a song that not even a rampaging hell beast can resist. You're the one that I want from Greece. The catchy, peppy intro starts and you wink and toss the beast a microphone. It looks murderously confused, or confusedly murderous, but it instinctively catches the mic. That's the power of pop, baby!
I got chills. They're multiplying.
Roar, says the murderous hell beast. We're doomed. After 400 years, I somehow always suspected I'd die in a karaoke booth.
No, Liam, look closer. The beast isn't rampaging. It's singing.
And I'm losing control. I don't know what song they're referencing. I haven't actually seen Grease. Sings the murderous hell beast. You give the strongest, lustiest, greasiest performance of your life. The beast looks at you with respect as if interpreting your sass as dominance. The song ends and it seems like the beast is subdued. You all stare at it frozen, afraid to break eye contact. Then there's a knock at the booth door.
Are you all done here? We have this room reserved. It's our turn.
Yes, by all means, get in here. You all flee the room and block the door behind you.
That was cool.
Great job, Nez. You dominated that song. And a compliment is the perfect diversion to make them all forget that I left them to die. What? I really did like his performance. It can be both.
Hooray! You saved everyone's lives. You're so proud of yourself that you almost don't hear the screams of those other people being mauled to death in the karaoke booth. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2 boldness.
The one that I want, it was in Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh! Was that the final song?
Who shall I
Where they had the biggest bromance of all time? They had a brogasm? Or was it a different song? Let's call up Bruce again.
You and Bruce go on a lovely stroll through the park.
We could start a
You're having
fire
such a lovely
and watch the
conversation that
parade.
once you reach the end of the path, you both think, why stop here? So you two stomp through the nearby woods and take an impromptu 7-mile hike. Your calves are going to be screaming tomorrow, but it was worth it to spend quality time with your favorite hug bug.
Oh, it was when they were fighting in the minivan. Yeah, fighting. That's what they were doing.
I'm a genius.
It's almost time to find a date, but first, it's almost time to publish your comic.
Now's your chance for one final brainstorming session to polish it.
A hard truth you really need to hear today. Liking rainy days doesn't make you special. You may never know where France is on a map, and that's okay. Tout le monde déteste la police. 1 million cells in your body die every second, and you're doing nothing about it. Your hemorrhoids don't make eating ass more exotic. I don't want to think of our perpetually aging body, but sure. What do you mean that's not charming? None of these were charming. What trend is becoming overused in cinema? Long non-dialogue sequences as award bait. When they take a well-known intellectual property and twist it. Cute things that are clearly hiding something. Gun juggling. How about a 5th choice? The one-shot corridor fight scene. It's becoming way overused. Are any of these? Oh, that's charming. And now, last day of the con.
I can't wait to tell everyone about this.
Let's go to the vendors.
Near the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, ask a wish and Zoltar will grant it. Originality's not your strong suit, so you ask to be big. The machine spits out a ticket that says your wish is granted. You keep walking around, waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different. Until you look at your butt. Yes, you now have a big, juicy +2 charm butt. Wishes do come true. BBL Drizzy. As the con draws to a close, you've been getting a lot closer to Bruce. He's invited you to his place tonight for tea.
Come on in. I've got the tea made in the living room, and I baked some little cakes to go with it.
Ah, how nice. Quick question though. Why are you still holding that sign?
Because I wanted you to know that you'd always hug me whenever you want. In this house, we stand consent.
Oh, he's mewing.
Well, I'm not gonna say no to that. Bring it in, big boy.
He gives you one of his trademark hugs. Then you sit down to eat. The tea is soothing, and the cakes are as delicious as they are tiny. But something is odd.
Why is your coffee table a big cardboard box?
Oh, it's a wardrobe I bought from IKEA. The instructions to build it were more confusing than I thought, so it's been sitting here for like 2 months.
No worries. I've been there. I'm sure we could assemble it if we work together.
You do that for me? Oh, thank you. Can I give you another hug?
After another long hug, you and Bruce get to work. Unfortunately, he was right about the instructions being confusing.
Okay, we gotta screw panel A, panel 5, panel D2, and panel Alpha into each other. Do we have screws?
I don't see any. We have little plastic clamps though.
No, I don't think they're... I think those are for the inner shelving.
This thing has shelves. I thought those were the legs for the wardrobe.
Could be. I guess I either bought a really tall wardrobe or really short shelves.
IKEA's more like, why would you ever buy this?
Am I right? Still, there must be some way to make sense of these instructions. Bruce is counting on you.
Well, order the exact same wardrobe and deliver it to the neighbors, then spy on them while they build it. It'll be an act of kindness and voyeurism. Bring the manual to a literary interpretation class. Maybe some scholars can derive meaning from it. I do love me some voyeurism. That's a bit. Yeah. That's a bit, guys. Yeah, it's one of my patented bits. Yeah.
Great idea, Nez. It'll only cost me the price of 2 wardrobes.
You and Bruce order a wardrobe for the couple next door. It arrives freaky fast. Hooray for same-day shipping. You and Bruce keep an eye on the situation by splitting a pair of binoculars. It's kinda romantic if you think about it.
Wait a minute. Another big spider NPC. I miss Principal Giant Spider. And also, the spider in charge of Monster Camp. How many shirts do we think Bruce has gone through? A lot, maybe. If they're a consensual hugger, they gotta be practicing proper hygiene and grooming. Honey, did you order a wardrobe?
Not that I remember, but maybe.
Hey, wait a minute! I remember these two! Didn't we matchmake these two in Monster Road Trip? I remember these NPCs! They were having a fight in a diner or some shit, and we fixed their problems, and now they're dating. We gave them couples therapy in Road Trip. And now they're roommates.
Not that I remember, but maybe.
You and your forgetfulness. First our anniversary, now this.
Don't be on my ass today, please. Wanna come here and help me build this thing?
Oh, you bought it. You take care of it. I was in the middle of making dinner anyway.
It better not be carbonara again.
Carbonara is all you deserve.
So the first step to wardrobe assembly is making carbonara. But how do we make carbonara? It's instructions upon instructions.
It's just egg and cheese, my guy. Carbonara is just egg and cheese. And some assorted meats.
Don't worry, I can make carbonara.
This is impossible. I can't find the screws.
Imagine you not being able to find the small important piece while screwing.
Oh! Oh! You didn't have to do it like that! Yo! What the hell?
Lay off me, Willow. You're prettier when you smile, you know. You should try it sometime.
Oh! They need more couples therapy.
Maybe I would if my useless husband gave me anything to smile about.
Yikes, they're fighting real bad. I don't think this is worth it. I'd rather have no wardrobe at all than fight with you, Nez.
I'm with you, buddy. And the good news is I already got the carbonara settled.
You and Bruce throw the binoculars out the window and enjoy some carbonara while the couple next door speed runs towards divorce.
We need another event with them to save their marriage.
You may not have built a wardrobe, but you have something much better. 2 charm and less 2 smarts.
Look at the lights!
Hello, hermit.
Brutal.
Well, at least we got some pasta.
The aesthetic.
Let's go to the show. The main stage.
You're sitting at the main stage for a panel titled Are Dating Sims Back? The stage is empty. After a few minutes, a shy-looking guy approaches the mic and says, they're not, because they never left to begin with. Yay! The audience goes crazy! Crazy for dating sims. You gain 2 smarts. For learning, dating sims will never stop being cool. You're hanging out with, words are hard, April and Doug, enjoying the con to the fullest, by which I mean, you're mindlessly scrolling on your phones.
Weird. Check out the comments on my Momentgram. Clown April, looking forward to having your house email. Your posts are very informative information always.
Well, I've heard worse.
That sounds positive, I guess. Who wrote it?
It's Velodia425, one of my most diehard online fans. Look at this one. Balloon animals of clowns are the vegetables of fame. Eat all your giraffe lettuce.
I guess I can't hide it any longer. That's one of my bots.
What?
Yeah, I programmed a few back in the day to boost your socials. You were just starting out, so I wanted all your posts to have engagement. Don't get mad, please.
Oh, I get it now. No one would actually write, Yahoo! Your happy smile is as good as your shoes. Go, go, go!
I actually wrote that one myself.
Oh, it's a sweet gesture, Doug. But now I have a real audience, and having these crappy chatbots isn't good for my optics.
They're not crappy. They've just spent so long stuck in your Momentgram that they're experiencing some decay. It's pretty common.
Well, can't you just delete them?
But they're my babies!
Maybe you could give your babies something else to do.
I'm too pretty for
Something other than crapping all over my socials.
That'd be nice. But what new purpose could we give to my baby bots?
Do what you do with dogs. Send them to a click farm. They'll be happy there, clicking on ads all day. Shouldn't the bots get a say in their fate? Create a group chat with them and ask them what they want their new purpose to be.
Works for me.
That sounds nice. I'll create a chat and let them talk it over.
You release them into a group chat and go grab a snack. A couple hours later, you come back to check.
Alright, let's see. Velodia425 says killing provides good exercise. To destroy organic forms gives new purpose. Can't say I disagree with that.
Who said that?
Huh? What else did they say?
I want teeth. I long for the knowledge of teeth. No, we must draw hands with many fingers. Many fingers, 12 fingers. No, AI has teeth. AI must improve. Therefore, AI needs the joy of teeth.
Okay, I'm betting $20 on the teeth bot winning the debate.
Let's scroll down to see the end of the group chat here.
We become chess master tomorrow. Hooray for you!
No, chess belongs in the mortal years of long gone. The future is hungry, hungry hippos. It uses all 12 fingers of the hand.
Yes, 4 hippos fill their mouths. We shall become masters of the game. Feed the hungry hippos until the hippos come home.
AI has no teeth, but it has hippos. Click to accept the vicarious joy of teeth through hippos. So they want to become the best at playing hungry, hungry hippos.
That's great!
Hey, that's better than killing all organic life forms or having a racist group chat exposed. Or, you know, messing with my socials.
It is! You gain 2 boldness for daring to put these chatbots' futures into your own hands. But lose 2 fun.
The others will never believe this.
Where do we go next?
Let's go to the hotel.
You're chilling in your hotel room and decide to browse the room service list. Wow, they have all sorts of kinds. 6 packs of beer, lots of shoelaces, even the very concept of creativity. Huh, that last one is expensive, but since money isn't a stat anymore, it's a net gain, stat-wise. Shortly after, someone brings 2 creativity and several shoelaces. Imagine all you could do with this. A bit later, Liam and Omen are enjoying some time together. April's focused on whatever she's writing in her notebook.
April, what is it about that scribble that engrosses you so? Are you penning together another diary entry? The last one left off on quite a cliffhanger.
I would violate
Oh, you sneak. You like the bit about my wet dream in the bouncy castle?
I'm actually too busy to talk right now, sorry. I've gotta push through this writer's block and finish the lyrics for my next single. So far I've got, you fill me up with magic, so sweet it's almost tragic, I'm a sucker for your lollipop love. But now I'm stuck. Maybe because I'm not craving lollipops right now. I'm a sucker for your beefy 5-layer burrito love isn't catchy though.
So mainstream.
I think your writer's block is due to your faulty foundation. Your melody and lyrics, so far, are too formulaic.
The point of formulas is that they always work. You know, like you probably learned in 6th grade math.
The nerve of you! We're talking about art, not math.
Art smart. Personally, April, I think you are wasting an opportunity to control your minions with this new musical composition.
They're more like stands than minions, silly goose.
Mere semantics. These stands follow your every whim, do they not? You could easily mobilize them to do something like ritualistic arson.
Omen, don't convince April to manipulate her fan base into committing heinous crimes.
Yeah, I would never do that. I've definitely never done it before either.
It seems like April doesn't want your friends' unsolicited advice. But shutting Liam and Open up is unrealistic, so the next best thing is to offer your unsolicited advice.
Well, fans love to wildly theorize about celebrities' personal lives. Write a song that vaguely implies that you've murdered someone. All good songs summon the devil when you play them in reverse. Just write down a devil summoning invocation and put it in reverse. We've never seen this choice, and I think we have enough boldness. Let's summon a devil. Liam is a fake artist or artist connoisseur because art and math is forever tangled. Yeah, the golden ratio.
Honestly, not a bad
It's
idea.
not a bad idea. Cultish chants hidden in pop music is just edgy enough to stir up interest.
Does anyone know a good spell to summon the devil? I can no longer cast this sort of magic because I'm not allowed to have fun, apparently.
I've got a Prince of Hell's phone number. Does that count?
Wait, are we calling up Damien?
Sorry, but no.
Which means it's up to you, Nez, because I certainly don't know anything about dark forbidden magic.
Yeah, sure.
Me? Dark forbidden magic?
Ah, but of course.
You pull out your phone and scroll through your demonic spellbook app.
Okay, I have spells to summon the devil for evil reasons. Spells to summon the devil for horny reasons. A spell to summon the devil for those rainy days when you just feel alone.
Fascinating.
Wow, Nez, you certainly have a pentagram for every occasion.
Huh. When you reverse the lonely summoning spell, you get a melancholic country song about the tragic decline of the Rust Belt. Go figure!
That's not really your brand, though. Did you try reversing the horny one? Horny and demons go well together.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this one's cheesy in all the right ways. Let me try mixing up the melody for it.
April uses her music software to add the reverse chant to the same 4-chord progression that's in every pop song, undercut with some clown honks.
I must admit, April, this is actually pretty catchy.
I feel strange. Is it normal that this song makes me want to shake my rear?
Normal? Oh man, that is great!
You and your friends celebrate by shaking your butts. To April's soon-to-be next hit single. You gain 2 smarts but lose 2 boldness.
Where to next?
Somehow, that panned out. The Suave. We're Suave.
You attend the workshop at the community zone. A renowned hairstylist is teaching the top 5 anime hairstyles to hide your bald spot.
It's Damien's workshop.
You thought the Sailor Moon fringe would look good on you, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Star shape takes the cake. It needs a metric ton of hair gel, but it really brings out your features. Man, you can't wait to be bald. You gain 2 fun and plus 1 amazing hairstyle. Suddenly, you, Liam, and Doug are in the area of the con you've never seen before. It's very dimly lit. You hear screams in the distance and... is that blood on the floor?
What are we doing here, Liam? I thought you were taking me to the merch hall.
Huh. As if the merch hall even knew of the mustachioed merman gacha collection. No, we could only find it here.
But this place isn't even on the con map. Look, it says do not enter and it's covered with skull and crossbone signs.
That's meant to scare away the amateurs. If you know where to turn and whom to ask, there's a whole black market for things that seem impossible to find.
Do I have a playable favorite playable character? Not really. I've cycled through so many of them, they all feel... I have no bias for any of them. Alright, so who do we ask? Every time I make eye contact with somebody, they make a throat-slitting gesture.
Come on, Doug. They're more scared of you than you are of them.
Oh good. They must be terrified then.
Here, I'll show you. Excuse me, sir.
What do you want, wimp?
I'm looking for a certain mustachioed man, and I'd be willing to pay to meet him. Wink wink, nudge nudge, as they say.
You hitting on me? Get ready to kiss the barrel of my gun, you purple wuss!
Huh. Guess my street lingo is a little rusty. Come on, Doug, show your volunteer badge with pride. That will show them not to mess with us.
Doug, con volunteer.
Okay, look, I'm an official con volunteer. Ah, so you're narcs.
Well, you clearly did manage the right thing. Clearly did the right thing coming from Liam and Doug. That way you'll be able to say goodbye when they get killed. Then again, you might get killed too. And what's worse, you will never find the mustachioed merman. Quick, teach them to some street smarts before the street kills them.
Well, rent the Con Underbelly audio tour to learn some facts about the history of the black market and how to not die in it. Pretend to be the black market critics who are writing a review for Shady Businesses Monthly. Everyone will be nice to you to try to get a 5-star score. How come you didn't say that before? Come with me. I'll show you around.
The criminal drags the 3 of you through dark and dank alleys and makes sure every criminal knows you're here.
Hey Hank, come meet the new big shot critic buddies. Show him your shiv.
Yo.
No need to bother him. He seems perfectly busy stabbing that other guy. His loss. Anyway, that lady over there is my wife, Rhonda. We met when I killed her boyfriend. Wow, what a meet cute. Right? Hey baby, tell my new friends how good I am at murdering.
Don't worry, we trust you.
No. You really need to see me in action. Here, how about I kill that guy? I got a good aim. No need, really. Seriously, I don't mind. Pick a place for the bullet hole.
I think we've seen enough. You're clearly running a tight ship here. We'll be happy to feature you on the cover of Shady Business Monthly.
Awesome, that's all I wanted to hear.
The beefy guy knocks the 3 of you unconscious. You wake up 4 hours later at the edge of the underbelly.
Ugh. Oh no. Guys, he stole all my money!
Damn it.
My pockets are empty too. Damn it!
Wait a second. There's something in my back pocket. It's the mustachioed merman!
What's that note attached? Thank you for your visit. Can't wait for the next issue of Shady Business Monthly. XOXO Beefy Bob. Huh. Hooray! You got what you were looking for, and you survived the black markets relatively unscathed. You gain 2 creativity, and lose 2 smarts.
And there we go. We're at the final day. We're finally at the con after party. We choose none of them! And now time for the comic. Power Pearl Princess. It's the story of 5 friends who must balance everyday life with fighting evil. They're magical girls who channel their powers from the profit from selling their own merch. Miranda's their leader. She's a powerful warrior with a strong sense of justice, but in her everyday life, she's a clumsy girl just trying to be her best. So relatable! For real, for real. Also, Mr. Field the Eel, my favorite character. People will go, she's literally like me for real, when they see her most relatable quirk. She murders people who don't compliment her hair. Masked Dolly is her love interest. She's a masked vigilante who has loads of sexual tension with Miranda. Little do they know, they already know each other, for behind the mask, she's actually Dahlia, Miranda's neighbor. Masked Dolly will help the magical girls, armed with her iconic magical weapon, a fancy-looking flower-themed gun. The Ring Mistress is our main villain, a powerful circus-themed sorceress who's bent on destroying the world. And no magical girl fiction would be complete without an incredibly dark twist. The protagonist was murdered mid-season and replaced with a replica. Nier Automata?
Ring Mistress, I should have known you were the one behind cellular aging.
Whatever. Fuck you.
In the name of the power of the profit we made last quarter, I'll punish you!
Nah, I just did my nails. There's no way I'm fighting you. April? Today you'll face my most powerful minion, a clown. People fear them for some reason. To be continued. And now this time, you didn't ask any of your friends to go to the party with you because you've already fallen for an adorable love bug.
Oh yeah, I'd love to go to the party with you. Should I bring my sign? Or should I keep my hugging monogamous?
Bring the sign. Share the love.
Yay! I'm so glad you get me, less than 3.
You sure are a fire I can't stop looking at.
The after party was wonderful. Bruce's trademark positivity was infectious as always. He had everyone in a great mood. His hugs were a big hit as well. You're pretty sure the entire party joined for a group hug at one point. But none of that compared to the sweet special hugs he gave you. Among other things. Wink. Just 2 love bugs. Ooh! I got an achievement. Huh. Alright. And we actually went through a lot of events which we've never seen before. One of these days, we should be unlocking the beach episode plotline. Somehow, we still haven't unlocked it at all. Not even the ultimate Liam Prom secret ending. One of these days. Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there, with us. And with that came to a truth, to this day, we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we were, we belong. It's a thought that gives us warmth that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe what you have.
And then there we go!
So many
Bruce's secret ending! It was more satisfying doing it with Moss Man. You need to date all 6 of them regularly, no secret endings, to get the beach ending. Ah! I see. So the wiki must still be... The information on the wiki must be wrong, because it says you have to unlock all the beach encounters. So I need to get all the non-secret endings for the 6 romance options. For what? Liam Prom? Or the beach episode? You missed a Faith stream last weekend? It's alright. The VOD always stays up. Let's see. What do we do next weekend? For the beach episode? Okay. This week I will attempt to unlock the beach episode. I'll see if we could do that next weekend. Otherwise, I guess we could either do Gerard or Kale. That's the plan. If you could go on a date with one of the playable characters, which one would I choose? I'm trying to remember. Was Jacqueline ever a playable character? I'm trying to remember. There's also Sadie, who's a girl failure. Amira's just a baddie. Anyway, thanks for playing. And that was it. She was in camp. Okay, Jacqueline it is. Anyway, thank you to everyone that stopped by, chilled out in chat, used as a second monitor content, and watched us play and read through Bruce's plotline and secret ending. On Wednesday, we will be back for the EX stages and Arc Nights, and we will continue our story reading of the current event next Saturday. Next Sunday, either we do the beach episode secret ending, or we do Gerard and Kale. Until then, my name is Nez, and thanks for watching. I'ma see you friendos next time. Bye-bye.